Hello everybody, today we're making front porch welcome signs. So what we're going to start off with for our do-it-yourself welcome sign is we're going to paint our wood. This is optional. Some of you guys might like the wooden look against the color of your house. I'm going to paint mine white so it pops a little more. You'll see that I have painted mine white. I did not do it full solid, just so that the look of the wood comes through and it has a little bit more of a weathered, natural look. Next, you're going to take your stencil and cut them out. I just printed these on the computer and I printed enough so it says welcome. I did it in a large size bold font, but you can choose whatever font you like and you're going to cut it out with scissors. You'll see that I have all my letters cut out into the stencils and they're ready to be stuck onto my board with tape. A couple useful tips about your stencils is that you can use the E twice, and just remember when cutting out the O, you'll see on my O that I left a little bit of the paper at the top and at the bottom to hold the center in place, and then I'm going to fill that in with paint with a paintbrush after, just so it's more symmetrical. Now you're going to tape your stencils up. Make sure that your stencils all line up so it looks symmetrical, or at least the way you want. And then remember to leave enough space at the bottom for the E if you're just going to reuse that same stencil. On a paper plate or a piece of tinfoil, I then poured my black paint, so I'm going to color my letters in black, and I'm going to use a kitchen sponge to sponge it into my stencil. If you're using a spray paint or a brush, you can do that, but I just find I have more control when I sponge my outdoor paint onto it. You'll see that I've sponged in all my letters, and there's a couple spots where I might have moved out of side of the stencil on the M, and that's okay. We're going to fix that up later. So even if you have a couple spots that you're not unsure about, or if you think you made a mistake, don't worry, because we can fix those up after. I have now removed all my stencils, and I'm going to use my white background paint just to fix up my mistakes. I'm going to use a paintbrush and spray it onto my paper plate. I've done my touch-ups to my letters, so if you're satisfied with your board, you can stop here. I feel like my board still needs a little bit more, so I'm going to do some stencils in the top corner, which I'm also going to print off the computer and cut out. I've now cut out my basic corner stencils, and I'm going to stick them onto my board and sponge paint them as well. I added my basic corner stencil, and now my welcome sign is complete. If you didn't use an outdoor paint, remember you'll have to seal your sign, but other than that, it's ready to go onto your front porch. Thanks.